Frida Velázquez.
And now I will ask you some questions about your life. And between you will have a time of 3 minutes.
Okay.
Now, Azul, where are you from?
I'm from Colima, Mexico. But actually from Tecomán, Colima.
Okay. Where are you from?
I'm from here. My whole life has been here in Colima.
Okay. What do you think is the best time of the year, Azul?
The best time of the year, well, at least here in Colima, maybe winter, like in December, Christmas, because there's, well, the holidays and well, the weather, it's like really nice, not like right now in the summer, that it's nice.
You, Frida?
Well, I believe, in contrary of the believing of Azul, I believe that the best season is summer because you can go to the beach and you can use like your bikinis and get some tan, and yeah, I like that about summer.
Okay. Now, Frida, what did you most like about the place where you live?
For the things that I like in Colima, there's no traffic, so you can go to places and get to the places in like 5-10 minutes. Another thing is like the food, you can eat sopitas, pozole, and many things that are so good from here.
For you, Azul?
I don't know. I don't really like Colima, but for example, as Frida said, the food here is really, really good. But I could say also the beach. I really like to go there, even though you can't like swim in the sea, but it's really nice.
Okay, now we'll ask you on your weekend. And what do you usually do at the weekend, Azul?
Well, I usually go out with my friends, or I stay at my house with my parents and my brothers, and I hang out with them too.
Thank you. And how often do you listen to music, Frida?
Almost every day because I go to the gym and I cannot train without music. And when I'm getting ready, I also listen to music, so I listen to music very often.
Okay. And Azul, tell us about a musical artist you quite like.
Could you repeat the question, please?
Tell us about a musical artist you quite like.
Okay, Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is my favorite artist of the moment, and she's the music industry, and I love her. And I'm gonna cry if I keep talking about her, but she's gorgeous.
How often do you listen to music?
Every day, as Frida said, I listen to music every day. For example, to get dressed, to go to the gym, and to make tamales.
Thank you, girls. This is all for part 1.
Thank you.
Part 2. In this part of the test, I'm going to give you each of you 2 photographs. I would like you to talk about a minute about the photograph of your own and also answer a question about your partner's photograph. Okay? Also, each your photograph.
In the pictures that I can see, I see like a thrift store, like it's like in a market, and with like a lot of clothes. And then, in the other picture, I see like this smoking shops, for example, in the second picture, we can see that it's like really formal or something really, really fancy for guys to go and buy clothes. While in the first picture, we can see that the clothes are like more casual and are way more cheaper than in the second picture. And I feel like people would choose to shop in these places because, for example, in the first picture, you can buy clothes.
Thank you.
Really.
Thank you, sir. Now, Frida, which of these places would you rather to shop for clothes?
I honestly, if you let me be honest, I would rather much buy in the first place because I'm a little bit cheapskate and I prefer to buy cheap clothes that are gonna like in style and besides something is gonna be more expensive and I'm gonna use it like 1 or 2 times. So I would prefer to buy in cheap places.
Now, Frida, it's your turn now. Your photographs show people having fun together. I would like you to compare the photographs and say why you believe these people choose to do these activities together. Wait.
Okay, so in the first one, I see that some friends are playing maybe in a TV or like in I believe I don't know what they're doing honestly. I believe they're technology doing something they're playing. So I think these people, I think video games, yeah. In the second one, I believe they went bowling. I believe that in the second picture that people are doing these activities together. Maybe they want to hang out and know each other. They want to know each other a little bit more, and because you can talk and have fun. While in the first picture, I believe that maybe they're playing video games because they already are friends and they already have this connection. So yeah, video games is like more to hang out and enjoy an evening. In the first one, I believe it's more a serious one. It's not that fun. I believe that it's more about knowing more the people you're paying.
Thank you for that. Now, also, your question is, which of these 2 social activities would you rather to be part of?
Well, I'm actually not that a huge fan of video games, so I would definitely rather go bowling. Well, because I've never done it, but I feel like it would be like more exciting than playing video games. And as I said, I don't like video games. I'm not good at them, and I feel like bowling, it's like more fun and more social. And as Frida said, you can socialize more and talk more to your friends or the people that you're there with.
Thank
So
you.
I would rather go there.
This is the end of part 2. Now I would like to talk about something together for about 2 minutes. I would like you to imagine that a school is trying to attract more students. Here are some ideas that they are thinking about and a question for you to discuss. Here you have some time to look at the task. Now, Now talk to each other about why people need to take precautions of this situation.
Well, I think like the idea of offering free Wi-Fi access is one of the best ones because where you offer Wi-Fi, you invite everyone to be in the school.
Yeah, I mean, Wi-Fi is really important nowadays because everyone has a cell phone and not everyone has access to have Wi-Fi out of their houses.
Yeah, I believe on providing night classes is a good idea too because, for example, as me, I work at afternoons and sometimes I don't have some free time and I would like the opportunity to study more at night. Of course, I'll be tired, but it's a good idea, I think.
Yeah, I didn't think at first of that, but that's true. For example, I don't work at like the evenings, but night classes are a good chance to attract people.
Yeah, not for everyone, but
Yeah, but
for the person who really wants to learn.
Flexible online courses, I feel like could be a really good idea. Because, like, not all people have the same schedule, so flexible online courses could, like, get you a flexible schedule to, like, really study.
Yeah. What else? I think help students find a part job. It's a good idea because I think they're all good ideas. Because, for example, this one part-time job, it's a good idea because you can also besides studying, you can have a job and have your own money. Yeah, your own income.
Your own income. That is crucial for students, or at least, for example, college students or high school students.
Yeah, because not everyone's parents can.
Thank you. Now you have a minute to decide which idea will be the best for the school. You can start.
I mean, Wi-Fi is a good idea, but it's not like vital, you know? Like we all have Wi-Fi in our houses, so.
So you say flexible online courses?
Or providing
I think providing
providing
is something that not every university and not a school have them. So I believe it's a good idea.
Yeah, and I mean for foreign students, like when they have a part-time job, but they cannot go in the mornings or in the evenings because of their job. And it's a good idea to provide them this kind of classes.
Yeah, because it would invite the students to study at their free time.
Yeah.
It would be a little bit more easy, you know?
Yeah, because for example, as I said, Wi-Fi is not such a good idea.
We can agree on this.
Thank you, girls. This is the end of part A. Now I would like to ask you some questions about studying and freedom. Why is studying a language abroad often more popular than in your own country?
It's a good question. I believe that is a good option because when you go abroad, you're able to be in the cultural context of the city, of the region, of the country, and well, you're more it's more easy. It's easier to understand the language, to understand the context, and to be part of it. It's not like the typical classes that you get told the vocabulary, the grammar, and it's not that cool.
What do you think, Azul?
Well, as Frida says, for example, you learn a lot about the other cultures, and for example, as Frida said too, it's not the same being in a classroom, learning about the vocabulary, grammar, than living it for yourself, you know? So I feel like it's such a great thing to go study abroad, but also we could say that you get to know other people, other guys, and not, for example, here not Mexicans,
Perfect, Azul. Frida, what are the main disadvantages of going abroad to study?
The disadvantages. For example, here in Mexico, it's more easy because it's cheaper to live here. And when you go abroad, like in the United States or Canada, because the money is in dollars, it's a little bit more expensive to live there because you're not able to afford those type of places. For example, in schools, the tuition is way more expensive than here in Colima or even in Mexico. Yeah, I believe that.
For you, Azul?
Yeah, for example, I agree with what Frida said, but for example, other thing that would be, for example, difficult for me would be that I wouldn't be with my family. So, for example, my family doesn't have a passport or a visa to go visit me, you know. So, being away from my family would be hard, and well, also.
Thank you, Azul. And now, why do you think it is harder for people now to decide what career they would like than it was in the past?
Could you repeat the question, please?
Do you think it's harder for people now to decide what career they would like than it was in the past? And why?
For example, I feel like in the past, my dad told me that it was more easy because there wasn't a lot of careers to pick, you know. And for example, now we have a lot of way more careers than in the past. And we have like these vocational tests and well, you get to the internet, you get to know what you want to study and your likes and dislikes and things like that.
Thank you. Now you, Frida. How can technology help to the learning process? Is it always an advantage? Why or why not?
I do believe that it's an advantage because many people that we were talking before have not options to go to the class or to be like presential, and maybe when they have the technology opportunity, they're able to connect anywhere, anytime. For example, at night, I believe that there are many applications like Duolingo that are very famous that people from other countries teach how to speak their own language.
And for you as well?
And well, as Frida said, it's a really good opportunity because you get to extend like the classes and the opportunities that you might not have like in present. So,
Thank you, Sue. This is the end of the part 4 and the test. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Frida and I'm going to be your examiner today. What are your names?
I'm Luis.
I'm Jorge.
Okay, excellent. Luis, where are you from?
Well, I'm actually from Colima, but not from the capital. I'm from Coquimatlan, that is a little place, little town in Colima, and I have been living here all my life in Coquimatlan.
Okay. Jorge, what do you think is the best time of the year and why?
I think the best time of the year is in June because it's my birthday and there we have holidays and we can go to swim at the sea in Manzanillo or enjoy the time with the family.
Okay. Luis, how often do you listen to music?
I don't really do it a lot, just when I'm taking a shower, because I don't know why, but when I do it with my AirPods or something like that, it's just so confusing for me, the sounds, because I have problems in my ears. So it's difficult for me. I just start having headache and all my feelings are different. So just when I'm taking a shower, I would say.
Okay, Jorge, what about you? How often do you listen to music?
I listen music every day, all the day. I have the headphones in my ears, and I usually listen Peso Pluma and other artists that sound a lot in the moment. I usually listen the top 50 best music in Mexico, and I love hear music all day.
Tell us about a musical artist that you like.
I usually like the banda, but now my favorite artist is Peso Pluma. I'm really the #1 fan at the world.
Okay, Luis, what about you?
Okay, as I say, I don't listen a lot of music, but the one is in all my playlist is Oliver Tree. He's a rapper that is not famous for all his work, but some songs going on. There are songs that are really mentioned in this area.
Thank you, guys. This is the end of part 1. Okay, guys, in this part of the test, I'm going to give each of you 2 photographs. I would like you to talk about your photographs on your own for about a minute and also answer a question about your partner's photographs. Okay, Jorge? It's your turn first. Here are your photos.
Okay. In the second one, there is a shop with clothes more formal, like for a wedding or a formal party. And the first one looks like more cheaper than the second one. There you can find the most cheaper clothes of the mall, and there you can see a sale word there, and I prefer the second one.
Okay, Luis, which of the places would you rather shop for clothes?
Well, as Jorge said, it will depend the occasion, but here in Colima we don't use a lot of this kind of clothes, like second one with smoking, with that kind of things, because we are not a really big city where you need to use formal things. We don't have companies and a lot of, like New York, that is normal to see people wearing like that. So I would prefer to go like Sendera or here like is a big mall here in Colima, and also to Centralia, where the clothes are more like for people like me and my
Okay, Luis, it's your turn. Which photographs they go to show people having fun together? Why do you believe these people chose to do these activities?
Okay.
You got a minute.
Okay, thank you. Well, first, I think that the ones in the first picture are like playing video games, and it's like activity for more like your friends, younger ones, like someone from your same age or something like that. And in the second one is like more for have fun with, not just being sit down and doing activities like. And also the big difference is that the one is like for more kids like are like nerds. I'm saying that, okay. And the second one is more like to have fun, like pre-party, like before going to a party, go bowling, or also to go to a date. It looks more like they are going bowling because that. And also the two want like that they're having fun, as maybe they think is the best thing, but I will say like the second activity is.
Okay, Jorge. Okay, so which of these two social activities would you rather be part of?
Okay. I prefer to be part of the second one. I really like the bowling. I usually go with my mom or with my sister, and I consider that I am a good player. And the first one I don't like really much because I don't like a lot of people behind me. Okay.
Thank you. I would like you to talk about something together for about 2 minutes. I would like you to imagine that a school is trying to attract more students. Here are some ideas that they are thinking about, and a question for you to discuss. First, you have some time to look at the task.
Let's do zoom here. Okay. Can you see?
Ready? Okay, you have 2 minutes, and to answer the question why people need to take precautions in these situations.
Okay, I would like to start talking first about offering free Wi-Fi access. I think this is a basic in nowadays. more we pass the pandemic time. I think that this activity and this kind of access is obligatory, not necessarily obligatory and mandatory to be on the school, because without internet, that is, I don't know that we are like obsessed with that. We need it. I don't know what you think.
Yes, I agree with you. The Wi-Fi access is very important because the most of the activities that we do in the school are in the internet, and there you can find all the information that you need.
I think that also this one is good. Installing projectors in every classroom. I think that this also can be like be to repair the ones that are old, because I think that this is very necessary. No mandatory as the Wi-Fi, but necessary because when the teachers have a really good presentation, they have all the attitude, all the things, and they just go on your class, try to turn on the projector, and you can see, the students can see is about colors, they don't have contrast, so I think it's really important.
If the teacher has a really good presentation, they can reach the attention of every classmate.
Thank you guys. Now, you have a minute to decide which idea will be the best for the school.
Okay, I don't know you, but I think that providing night classes is not the answer. I think that they will just make you look like a bad university, like you don't have it, you don't take it seriously. For you?
Yes, I think the same, but it can be help students find a part-time job, because if you study in the morning and in the evening, you may have homework or an activity that you don't did in the morning, and you will need to do it in the afternoon.
Okay, so I think that the one for us will be offering free Wi-Fi access. Will be the most necessary, and more like in a high school like us, because you know that the internet is really bad. I think that they will be the one that will attract more.
Thank you
students.
guys. Okay guys, this is the final part 4. These are questions that I want you to respond. Okay, Luis. Why is studying a language abroad often more popular than in your own country?
¿Qué significa abroad?
Abroad es como fuera de tu país. Okay guys, part 4 and the final part. Luis, why is studying a language abroad often more popular than in your own country?
Well, I will say that the necessities are different, and more that will depend in every student or every person. But if you want to really understand the context, the why they say like that, and the informal and formal ways they speak, a language, certain language, it will be more specific or more perfect to be in other place. Like in my case, if I want to learn Korean for my professional life, university, I would like to go to Korea a semester or 2, if the opportunity can have, for learn and start seeing the culture, everything around the new country, to understand it, because it will be necessary for me.
Thank you. Okay, perfect. What are the main disadvantages of going abroad to study?
I think the biggest disadvantage of study outside can be the difference between your culture and the culture of the other country or the other place that you go, because like here and go to China, there is a big difference between those countries and have different food and different the clothes are different, and it can be difficult to take a normal life than in your country.
Okay, thank you. Luis, do you think it is harder for people now to decide what career they would like than it was in the past? And why?
Yes, because nowadays we have a lot of careers because the work and the different kind of work and different disciplines are bigger because in the past we don't have internet, so you don't need an engineer of software. Nowadays you need it. In the past you don't need a civil engineer because there was just a man that created a house. Or now we have big buildings. We need someone to be putting block by block. Are bigger the necessities nowadays than in the past. Also because we now have more density of people, talking about people, not just in our country and in the world. And because of the globalization, we need to be improving all the time.
Okay, Jorge. How can technology help the learning process? Is it always an advantage? Why or why not?
I think that the technology has advantages and disadvantages. An advantage can be the is more easier to the student find information in internet, and you can send the homework in 1 second, and is faster and easier to everyone, to the teacher and the student. But the disadvantage is that the student can see other things or
Thank you. Well, the test is done.